YouTube crew, how's it going? It's Multiplier here. So, quick little idea for your brain, and it's a powerful one, hence the power stance, and that idea starts now. If you want to release on a certain record label, or maybe a big YouTube promotional platform, then a different strategy for making the connection and making it happen could be to collaborate with one of the smaller artists that's already released on that particular label or platform. Most people tend to use an unsolicited email through a demos email or a demos submission box or form or something. But using this collaboration technique, it's almost like a shortcut. Guaranteed way to get them to listen. Because the person you're collaborating with nearly fell over, because the person you're collaborating with has, of course, already made that connection. It makes a lot of sense, right? Focus first of all on the collaboration, make a banger, and then hopefully the person you're collaborating with wants to show it to that particular label or platform. Don't approach them being like, bro, let's collaborate so I can release on that record label or get it on UKF or whatever. Because then they won't even respond to you. Don't even mention that you want to release on this particular label or that particular platform or channel or something. Focus on the collaboration. And for info on collaboration, check out my video on how to collaborate with artists bigger than you. I think that was what it's called. How to collaborate with artists bigger than you. Yes, it was. In fact, let me tell you one useful bit of information from it to get you excited. Don't approach them saying, collab bro, question mark. Don't just propose a collaboration. Instead, come to them with a bunch of ideas. Maybe 2, 3, or 4, or 5, or some number, some lowish number of works in progresses that hopefully get them excited. It's a cool idea, right? And in fact, especially once you start looking at the more bigger labels and the more, not the more, it's the English, do English sentences. The bigger the label or the bigger the platform, the more this is the only way to really do it. Because if you're a giant label or even a medium-sized label or YouTube platform or channel or something, you simply get far too many unsolicited demos to give them all a proper listen. And even if you did give them all a proper listen, it's not necessarily the best use of your time. Because if you're a giant channel or a giant label, what would be the maths on it? Just extrapolating from my own experiences, scaling upwards for the quality level needed for the biggest labels. I reckon only 1 in 5,000 or maybe even 1 in 10,000 unsolicited demos for a big label are good enough. Is not really the word I'm looking for. Good enough in the bigger context of releasing the track. Basically, here's your big problem. Unless you're making music significantly better than everything else coming out on a particular label or a particular YouTube channel or promotional network, unfortunately, you just don't stand too much of a chance. And that's because, let's say you're making music as good as your favourite artist, as good as your favourite artist releasing on label X or YouTube channel Y. Why would the label release your music, which is of the same level as your favourite artist? Why would they release your music instead of releasing another EP or another single from that already established artist? It's just the nature of the game. So if you're competing in the same sort of music space as your favourite artists, then you actually kind of have to be doing better than them to make a big inroad. Usually, at least. Of course, one way around this, of course, is just to make different sorts of music to them, different styles, so you're not directly competing with them. Either way, unsolicited demos to a big label or a big YouTube channel probably isn't going to work, unfortunately. And there you go, just an idea I thought I'd share to spark your imaginations and to hopefully better guide your demo submission process. My name's The Multiplier, and I will catch you guys on the Hold on a minute. Flippity flip. That's brilliant.